a lifestyle influencer, decided to share the fact that she was going to propose to her boyfriend.
I really want to get married. We've been together for 14 years already. I was like, you know what? If he's not gonna do it, I'm just gonna do it.
Imagine being so desperate that you have to propose to your boyfriend of 14 years, thinking it would make you TikTok famous, but instead it completely backfires. Hello. I know it's been a hot minute since I last posted. Life has been a little bumpy. What can I say? It do be like that sometimes. Regardless, I have yet to come across this type of clout goblin.
I'm proposing tomorrow.
It boggles my mind why someone would want to humiliate themselves in this way. I mean, I guess she thought it would make her tons of money, question mark, but instead it infuriated the audience and they're all laughing at her.
Don't you think if he wanted to marry you that he would have already proposed?
Why are women getting on a knee and proposing to men? She was on a knee. I think she was in heels too. He was looking down at her like this.
You see, Estella has been a micro content creator really struggling to go viral and make it on TikTok for a while now. She would post lifestyle, motherhood content, and a whole lot of TikTok shop content.
I hate pretty privilege. Like, why do we have to treat people better when they look better? And I'm not even over here like, oh, I'm so privileged, I'm still pretty. I mean, I am, but where are all the moms who brag about their little kids being bad as hell? Front of the line, please. Up to the front of the line, please. One thing about me is I'm gonna stay posting my little TikTok shop videos, okay? Because I don't care if I don't make a dime. It's keeping me clothed.
It seems like she was really trying to make some money off the app. Estella has been in a long-term relationship with her man for 14 years. And from the videos that she has on her page with her man, he just doesn't look happy to be around her, or maybe just in general, who knows. But to me, he just looks like, dare I say it, a bum. I feel like you could always just tell by facial expressions or body language. It's like she's always trying to force him to at least crack a smile for her. However, they do have several kids together, and come to find out, they actually live in his parents' house. Yes, you heard that correctly. They live with his parents.
I'm a stay-at-home mom living with my boyfriend and his family. Coming from a big family, I've seen all kinds of relationships, from really amazing ones to some not so amazing ones. Although I had a lot of good examples of what relationships should traditionally look like, nothing that I saw ever made me go, I can't wait to get married. Not the dresses, not the parties, not the life insurance, nothing.
Mind you, I don't know how old these people are, but they look like they're in their late 30s, maybe early 40s. I mean, they seem grown enough to get their own place, but I digress. Because again, he's giving major bum behavior vibes. Stella claims later on that she never really wanted to get married, and she would just always tell him that, which I believe is a total cop-out, but essentially that's her excuse why he never proposed to her or initiated marriage with her, even though she says that he always talks about how he wants to be with her for the rest of his life, just not in a marriage setting. So imagine everyone's shock when on Thanksgiving Day, Estella decides to post her very first viral video. It got her over 10 million views. She finally hit the jackpot, guys, or so she thought.
It's the end of the day. I'm getting ready to go in the shower, and it's finally hitting me that I'm proposing tomorrow to my boyfriend. And I know what everybody's gonna think. This is just something that I feel I have to do. I really want to get married. We've been together for 14 years already. He hasn't proposed. I know he wants to spend the rest of his life with me. He says it all the time. And we're in love.
She assumed everyone would think this is such a heartwarming idea and breaking traditional norms and really hyping her up.
Tomorrow is the anniversary of our very first kiss ever. And I plan on asking him to marry me tomorrow.
And it's so cringe, especially the part where she says she's gonna go ask his father for his hand in marriage.
Tomorrow I am also gonna be asking his dad for his blessing. I'm super nervous, so please wish me luck.
Now knowing that they actually live with his parents, that must have been so awkward. But I digress. She gets so excited, all dressed up.
I am all ready, but I'm stumped on an outfit, so help me. First option is gonna be this burgundy top.
Talks about the ring she picked out and everything, and cuts to the part of her proposing.
This is the ring that I got him. Honestly, I hope it fits. He never has worn a ring in his life.
Which she conveniently cuts out the part where she gets on one knee because I think she was too embarrassed to post that part. But no one expected the reaction from her man. Although she was so excited, smiling, showing off his ring, he's just standing there awkwardly, almost looking like he was forced to do this, trying to hide his face and just looking so uncomfortable. Later, she clarifies that he just doesn't like to show his face on camera, which is such a cop-out because again, she has videos with him showing his face. What she thought was going to be a huge hit, something new and unique to TikTok, turned into a humiliation ritual.
So she got up here to make a fool out of herself over a man who won't marry her and is still living with his parents? Doesn't sound like he's financially stable to support a marriage or a family. Stella, please don't tell me that you got down on one knee on concrete to propose to a bum. What do you mean?
Everyone making fun of her, him, and the full situation.
What would you say if I proposed to you?
I am a boy.
That girl that proposed to her man, she must not have no sisters. That must be the only, that's the only logical thing. She must have no sisters and she must have a bad relationship with her mom. Because there's just no way. As a sister, there's just no way I would ever let my sister do some stupid shit like that.
If he wanted to marry you, he would have did it a long time ago. When I had taken 14 years, when a man loves you and he wants to marry you and he doesn't want anybody to have you and he wants you forever, he's going to propose to you right away. He's going to lock it down. He's not going to wait 14 years, give you all these kids, and then wait for you, the woman, to get down on your knees to ask him to marry you when he can't even get you out of his parents' house.
It's not really the fact that a girl proposed to a man. I feel like that's completely fine if you want to get your man a ring after he proposed to you first. But to be with a man for 14 years and have multiple kids together and still have to force him to marry you is quite sad. Sorry to break it to you, girly pop, but if he hasn't thought about putting a ring on it for that long, he never wanted you anyway.
If he's not gonna do it, I'm just gonna do it. So I did it.
And she's a beautiful girl. She could definitely get someone to marry her. Why do you need to force this man who clearly doesn't even like you? From the videos you post with him, so uncomfortable to watch.
Sir, I wouldn't face the camera either, because what do you mean you have not proposed to that stunning woman after 14 years? Like, she is beautiful, without a doubt. She looks like she's kind and funny. What do you mean you've withheld a marriage from her? Because that's what that is. Girl, you deserve a man who cannot wait to marry you. You do. Girl, I'm gonna need you to collect your dignity and quit asking that man to marry you.
It seems like to her, this is the rage bait she always wanted. It gained her 10,000 new followers, and her videos finally started gaining some traction. And ironically, every video she posted after the proposal has had TikTok shop links. This woman is saying that TikTok is going to pay for her wedding in January.
Stella didn't propose out of love. She proposed because TikTok pays better than honesty. The whole pretty princess bride paying a bride price storyline, completely staged. She did it for views, for money, for engagement, and now she's planning a January wedding fully funded by the same people she manipulated. Influencers lie, but this wasn't just exaggeration. This was a full-on performance play. A fake romance arc created to boost her numbers, pull sympathy, and convert followers into a financial pipeline. She wasn't building a relationship, she was building a revenue stream. And now that the internet figured it out, the math is finally mathing. The dramatic proposal, the emotional captions, the TikTok lives, all of it curated to keep people invested enough to bankroll her big day.
It now makes sense. All she wanted was to make some money, so she put herself out there looking desperate, hoping to get famous on TikTok. I mean, just look at how excited she got when TMZ wanted to interview her.
Do a copy of this in just a few hours.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
I'm gonna be on TMZ. I'm gonna be on TMZ, and I'm also about to throw up, scream, pass out. So if you want to see me on TV, tune in 10:15.
She did end up going on TMZ to do an interview, and thankfully TMZ asked her all the questions that we were all thinking.
She was going to propose to her boyfriend of 14 years. They've been together 14 years. They have 2 kids together.
But he didn't pop the question, so she did.
She decided to.
There are people online who are saying the knot is that he can't be that into her if he won't pop the question. That's the way she's kind of getting dragged right now.
Well, I think that Estella got the last laugh here because she did pop the question and she is joining us now to talk about how it went down and this reaction that she's gotten online. Estella, welcome to TMZ Live.
Thank you.
Okay, so we know he said yes. Now, the question...
Congratulations, we should say.
Yes.
Thank you.
So the question, he wasn't the one to pull the trigger on this. You had to do it, and you had to do it after a long, long time. So the question is, did he say yes reluctantly? What was the change of heart? That's what people are asking online.
He said yes right away. He wasn't reluctant about it. We've spoken about marriage before, but it's recent. We've been together for 14 years, and I used to tell him all the time, I don't want to get married. I'm just not interested. But after we had our second baby in 2020, I really had that urge to let's just make it official. We need to get married. So since 2020, we've been talking about it, and I was like, you know what? It's been 5 years since then. If he's not going to do it, I'm just going to do it. So I did it.
But maybe he's just doesn't want to be married. And now you've asked him, and a lot of people think that, yes, he said yes, but he did it because he was kind of backed into a corner.
And I can see their point of view, but I just feel like our relationship has never really been traditional. So I don't mind taking the next step in our relationship that I feel is necessary.
I feel like her body language completely spoke for itself. She couldn't even look directly in the camera, constantly looking around every time she would answer a question. You could just tell she was lying.
So since 2020, we've been talking about it.
But hey, I hope she made some TikTok shop money and got what she wanted out of this.
9 times out of 10, if you're a woman proposing to a man, it's because you've been holding out for a ring longer than you should have, and you're desperate and you feel the need to take matters into your own hands, and you shouldn't.
I just get such secondhand embarrassment from this. It makes my skin crawl because I don't care if it's 2025. It will never be cool or acceptable for a woman to get on one knee for a grown-ass man that refuses to put a ring on it first.
Not one, not 2, but 3 different women have proposed to their men. Wrap it up. I don't want to see another one. We got to wrap it up. We got to hang it up. We can't go into 2026 like this, fellas. You got to hold your nuts or something. We got to do something else. This ain't gonna work for me. What are we doing, bro? We looking really bad out here as a unit, as men. Like, who will be the boys? Who gonna be the boys?
Can we not make this a trend? Thank you very much, but I do hope it works out for them. I don't know, nothing really surprises me anymore. People would do anything for some clout these days, but I'm gonna have to go now. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, and I hope to see you in my next one. Peace.